Hey, what's going on, guys? Small Arms here. I know I don't do too many videos like this, like update videos, but today I decided to do one because it's kind of a crucial update and I really want to hear all your thoughts on it as well. I'm not really quite sure how to feel about it, at least on some of it. Some of it kind of seems like it's nice, and then there's a lot of it that kind of seems, I don't know how to feel about it. But let's get into it first. The first one is actually great. It's a world map. Now, I've been using OS Buddy for a long time now, and it's had a world map, but this one seems like it runs much better and runs a lot more smooth. I found that the OS Buddy one would glitch out a lot, so hopefully with this one there won't be any issues like that, and I definitely think that's a good update for today. Now, here is where it takes a huge turn in balancing changes. Now, this was a unpulled update, by the way. Now, I thought Zulrah has needed a bit of a nerf for quite some time, but I did not think it needed to be this drastic. At least that's me in my opinion. Now, if you guys have different opinions, it'd actually be kind of cool if you guys want to comment below like what you guys are thinking about it. But anyways, here are the Zulrah changes. Now, they said that they have reduced the average drop by about 30%, and this is actually the details on it. So now, instead of reading all this off, it just seems pretty repetitive, so I'll just put it zoomed in for you guys, and if you feel like pausing the video and reading it here, you guys can. Now, this is where it seems to get rough for me, is when it gets to the Serpentine Helm and the Void Knight range set. We'll start with the Serpentine Helm. So here's the big changes that they've made on the Serpentine helmet. It says that you will no longer be able to apply venom to enemies with it, which that really sucks for God War's dungeon. And also, its strength bonus has been reduced from 5 to 3, which honestly, in my opinion, makes it completely useless now. And now for the Void Knight range set. I feel like this has been completely nerfed, and I don't even know if it's going to be the best in slot for raids anymore. It's gotten its damage reduced from 20% down to 10%. I feel as if the Void range set was barely better than Armadale as it is, so now I feel like Armadale is just completely better, and I don't know, I just don't feel like I would use Void range anymore. But I guess in the end we will tell with time, and we'll just see how that ends up going. Another thing they've recently changed now is dropping in the wilderness. Now when you drop food or potions and stuff like that in the wilderness, it will not show up. But when you do end up dropping any item, which a lot of people would like to do, is if they would want item, if they are about to die, they'd like to drop the item. Now if you drop the item, it instantly shows up for everybody. And in other news, the Karamja General Store has finally been updated. This is one I've been wanting for quite some time. I know a lot of people were making about 8 mil an hour doing methods like where they would sell a bunch of items there. It was just bringing way too much GP into the game. So I'm really glad to see a nerf on this one, and here's like a before and after shot of how much you could have sold some of the items for that people were selling. Also, in other news, this is the last thing, we have Tournament Worlds back, which is also pretty cool because they're bringing the fight caves back with them. So anybody wanting to kind of brush up on their skills for the Inferno next week, you guys can go there. And like I said, you have all this different gear and just random stuff you can go around and mess in the fight caves if you want to. You can go in the white portal, so just have fun with it. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out.